Each of you now will be given 2 minutes to summarize your position as you would like to ask the voters of Lawrence County to consider your candidacy in the June 12th Republican primary, the office of Sheriff of Lawrence County. We will start with David Brewer.
Thank you, sir. Like I mentioned in my opening statements, my mixture of law enforcement as far as the combination of the military, police work, and as a highway patrolman, I feel that that would be a great asset. Part of the patrol pass, as far as prosecuting cases, I will, trained as far as prosecuting cases. I've spent many days in this courtroom trying cases, and I believe that these deputies would be given the opportunity with the solicitor's office, myself, giving them training on how to make those cases, then we would have some of these less of these cases being turned loose, and the solicitor wouldn't have to answer why these cases was turned loose. I would like to see more education in the school systems. I'm currently an instructor with a class that's called Alive at 25. I believe one of the solicitors mentioned an AEP class, PTI. I am one of the instructors that give those courses out. I believe that this, along with my other background as far as military and police work, also, if you'll look at the race as far as who's spending all the money, I believe that I'm the most conservative of the 3 up here. I believe that I can continue that into the sheriff's department and be more accountable for your taxpayer dollar. And I appreciate you both, June 12th.
That was David Brewer in his summation. Now let's go to Don Reynolds for his 2 minutes. Don.
The position of sheriff is the leader. It's up to him to implement the policies and procedures that he wishes followed. He makes every call. It's up to him to sit down and explain to these people what he expects of them. The most important thing to an officer is his character. There's nothing more important than that. You can train a guy to the very end. If he doesn't have strong character, you're not going to get the product out of him you should get. It's up to the sheriff to instill that in his department, and it starts with him. If given the opportunity, I know I can bring professionalism, trust, and accountability to this office. Now, I've had it said I'm with the highway patrol all my life, and over half my life. Crime is crime. Elements of a crime are the same thing. Yes, hit and run is just basically as far as following the 1, 2, 3s are the same thing. No, it might not be the same section of law, but it's my job to put the people out there that is capable of doing this job and doing it properly, and me having checks and balances to ensure that they are out there conducting themselves professionally and accountable, and not just making a day. Now, a lot of these guys, I know how morale's up and down. I know good and well pride. If you keep pride in stealing anything, people do a good job. If you fight for people, if you show that you really care, they're going to try to do good for you. I want to bring that to the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office. That's one thing that the Highway Patrol taught me. You always have people that grumble. You always have people that's going to cut corners. But if you get out there and put a good example in front of them and instill pride, they're going to do you a pretty good job. So I want the opportunity to do that for Lawrence County. So that's why I asked you to give those on June 12th.
Turning to the summarization for Sheriff Ricky Chastain. 2 minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody that's listening tonight and everybody that attended. I certainly do want your vote for another term as your sheriff. I think that we have done a great job at the office. We have made the office something that the people can be proud of. We're the first in the state to do the offender watch. That is now a state mandate as far as notifying people of sex offenders. The first to partner to try to come up with education to help reduce recidivism, which will reduce taxpayers' expense to keep these people up. The first to create innovative as far as body cameras to help in enforcing CDV cases. When you get to court and the spouse no longer wants to testify because of one reason or another, we were the first to implement that, and the academy came and asked for the other agencies to look at it. What I'm saying is that we're a leader. We're a leader in the state. No matter how you sum it up, or what you say, we have been bringing this office forward. It's got accolades throughout the state for the things that we've done, and we will continue to progress and make this office something that is user-friendly, is people-friendly. We can sit here all day and talk about something with this or that and say something without the facts. But that's what politics is about, I guess. I'm asking you to look at the facts, look at what we've done, and gauge us on that. We're not perfect by no means. And as far as character, I'd say our character is strong. When we mess up, we're going to stand up and we're going to say we messed up. And we're going to take those lumps. If an officer or myself, we got the character to stand up. We're not going to run and hide and duck. If we screw up, we're going to tell you we did. But we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep working for these people in this county no matter what, because they're the ones that put me in office. Those men and women are the ones that work for me, and they know how I feel about the people in Lawrence County, and we will continue to do what we can for them, regardless of if this is done or this is done. We're going to do this or we're going to do that. I challenge anybody to come and make it different. We're doing as effectively as possible. Thank you. I want you to vote June 12th in the Republican primary.
Don Reynolds and Ricky Chastain for being with us this evening, gentlemen. Thank you for your time and your attention. It's not an easy job that each of you are about now, and we appreciate your interest in our county. Let's get back to